tell, I actually forgot to record an intro for this video. To be honest, this video is recorded over multiple days, different random crazy times. Welcome to my life with depression and anxiety, where it's really hard to just plan on recording videos. It used to be, I had a pretty good recording schedule. I would just sit down, plan my videos, and I would know every day what I was going to record for you guys and just do it. And now it's like I barely have energy, mental energy. Please remember when I'm talking about energy right now, mainly what I'm talking about is my mental energy. I never understood that to be a thing. I never understood that mental energy was an actual thing for people. It is. It's a real live, true thing. So when I say I barely have the energy, this is what I'm talking about. It's my mental capability to process or do something. So I don't have the mental energy to brush my teeth some days, and this is the honest to God's truth. There's been a few days the past, especially the past 6 months, but the past year, it's just year and a half, it's gotten harder and harder since Daddy died, to do certain tasks, and brushing my teeth has become one of those tasks. Doing basic life planning has become one of those tasks, and so planning on things like doing these videos has become a major task. And it's not that I don't still enjoy them. Once I'm doing them, like doing this voiceover for you guys right now, I'm enjoying putting this video together and editing this video. But trying to plan them and record them and just pulling out the camera to do them is extremely mentally taxing for me. So I really appreciate everyone who has been very patient and very kind as I struggle through all this. I want you guys to know that I really do think about you guys every day. The days when I'm not recording or days where I haven't picked up the camera. I have those towels. I really need to just throw them away and get new towels. But I always, I have days where I'm like, man, my people would have liked to have seen that. I really should have recorded that. And I have guilt over not doing it. But I just don't have the mental energy to follow through and actually do it. So I'm really sorry. Yeah, I kind of had to yell at hubby. He keeps pulling out plastic baggies. We have food storage bowls. I try to reserve plastic baggies for certain occasions, such as, when we put meat in the freezer. And if we're on the go and need to use a plastic baggie for on the go, but even at that, we have reusable baggies. I prefer to use those for on the go. He cuts this pineapple in the strangest way this time. I have never seen him do it like this before. It was very odd. I've never seen it. It seems like more work to me, but whatever, floats his boat. I don't care. He got it cut up. Whatever, baby. You do you. Excuse me. Excuse me again. I just thought it was very different. Anyway, so I just want y'all to know that you're never forgotten. I know I miss days and sometimes weeks of recording, but you're never forgotten, I promise. And I really appreciate those that reach out to me, and I know that many of you are also dealing with depression, and I hate to use the word suffering. It makes it sound so forlorn, but it is a task. Dealing with depression and anxiety, it is a constant task to deal with, and it is extremely exhausting. So please remember to be kind to one another, because you don't know what the other person is going through. I know in some videos you see me laughing and smiling. Remember, that's a very good day for me. I probably worked up to doing that video. The video, Where Have I Been? You see me laughing and cutting up with hubby, and I had a subscriber comment, that she loves seeing us together, and I comment in the video that I don't know why I'm depressed. Look how I have this amazing man beside me. Why am I depressed? Honest to God, he's the one thing that has kept me on this planet, and that's the honest truth. Him and my children and grandchildren. The 3 reasons why I am still here. I'm not going to dwell on that, but want that known. I love those Mickey bowls. My mother-in-law got me those for Mother's Day, I think, a couple years ago or last year. Absolutely love. They're some of my favorite bowls. I did wash those strawberries. I just didn't get it on camera because I forgot to hit record. Kind of like my hubby who forgot to record. He was cutting up the cantaloupe, which is why we don't have the first part of the cantaloupe being recorded. Anyway, I'm gonna stop yippee-yapping and get a couple of seconds of music on here for you so you can have a little bit of music while you're watching this and you're not just hearing me yap the whole time. Then you hear hubby and I talk about shucking corn. It's a random, weird conversation, but you're gonna hear about it. I don't know why. I just thought it was kind of funny that we have like this, I don't know, it's like a 4 or 5 minute conversation about shucking corn. Anyway, enjoy some music, guys. Here it comes.
outside it. Usually when I do videos, I talk.
You talk. What you want to talk about, Willis?
I won't talk. I'm just saying.
What you want to talk about, Willis?
What you want to talk about?
Talk about how I made you shuck corn.
Made me shuck corn.
You don't like to pick the silks off of them?
No. I was doing just fine.
No, you weren't. You left half of them on.
You just didn't like the way I was.
Because you left half of them on.
No, it's just personal preference.
I don't like to eat the silk. That's gross.
I think you don't know what you're doing.
Excuse me, Indiana girl grew up doing this. Whoa. Indiana girl knows how to shuck corn. Whatever.
I'm one of those Indiana boys on those Indiana nights. Shucking corn.
You grew up
shucking
Indiana
corn.
towns. These were gifted to us, by the way. How many ears did we get?
I don't know.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is there any more there?
1.
10 ears of corn. My uncle brought a bunch to my cousin. She's like, I'll never eat all this. Take some home. And I thought we were going to get like 4 or 5 ears of corn. We got 10. So tonight we're going to have some corn. Tomorrow night we're probably going to have some corn.
I don't know though, because I like corn. I'll sit and eat like 5 or 6 ears of it.
Oh God, no. I would be sick for days if I tried to eat that much corn. I think can only eat a couple of ears, and then that's risky enough.
I'm gonna nibble on yours.
My ears?
Ears, that is. Talk about some Indiana ears.
And I grew up with a mom who was extremely particular about how the silks were pulled off.
No, whatever.
So go close and show them what silks are. For those that don't
Here.
necessarily understand, because maybe they don't have corn on the cob. I've never dealt with corn on the cob. So corn has this stuff. It's called silks, or the silk. At least that's what we grew up calling it. And it's kind of a pain to get off of the corn.
Kind of.
And it gets all over you, like I'm covered in it. It's probably going to be all over our floor. Most people do this outside, but we all know how Michelle feels about the outside world. I don't do outside. We definitely don't have a pan big enough to fit all of this at once. So
Nope.
It's definitely not going to be all cooked at once. But
No.
as he stands right in front of me. But growing up as a little girl, do a little bit of a story time. My mom used to have a very large garden, and we, at harvest time, would harvest the corn, and we would then shuck the corn.
That's 6. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. Put one more in there. 6. There. That's enough, right?
Well, okay, but you can take them all out to the kitchen. Dang it. And see, even when you think you've got them all, you
Oh,
find
you never get them all.
My mom had a cool brush thingy that we would use, and I would like to find one. I've never been able to find one. But anyway, we would blanch it real quick, and then cut it off the cob, and we would freeze it. And then in the middle of winter in a snowstorm, we could have fresh, quote unquote,
Not fresh. Frozen.
frozen but fresh corn on the cob. It was the best, because we knew we grew it, and we knew it was good. But I'd really like to find one of those brushes. I've never been able to find one.
So 6 too much, or
6 is good, and then we'll do 4 tomorrow.
Okay, so like normal, I've allowed some things to kind of pile up out here, so I need to put stuff away, and Michelle has requested that I film it. So here are 2 buckets that I use when I extract. There's a bunch of clay down there. That's all clay. This is what I use when I extract clay from dirt. Well, I've got some, I had some dirt and need to toss out. I've been tossing it up along the edges here, and that's where that dirt came from over here that I've got plants in. This grass seed, and there's potatoes there, which will be good in October. But anyway, I dumped some of the remaining mud here in this little hole, and the next day I came out, there was deer. That's a deer track, and it's kind of dried up and everything, but that's a deer track right there. And right here you can see it somewhat. This track right here, that's a rabbit. And then we got ants right here and here, but we have a deer track and a rabbit track right there. There was another one right here. You can barely see this. This is also a track from a rabbit. But regardless, there's that. So let's get this thing taken care of and get filmed for Michelle. Also, when I get this taken care of, I've got to put birdseed in the thing right there because the birds are tearing it up. Do a little sweeping. Doesn't have to be perfect. There's a shovel. Alright. So about every other day or so, every couple days, we got to fill this thing up. Whoops. I made a bit of a mess, but that's okay. We'll pick what we can up, like this, bingo bango, and the rest of it will just sit out there for the squirrels and birds, and whatever else comes by. And there we go. So the reason I do it out, let's get away from the shadows there. The reason I do it out here in the grass is because of that. I dump it all the time. But it's okay because the birds will eat it. Obviously there's been no squirrels recently because the peanuts are still sitting there, but that thing is full, and I would say within 2 days it's going to be empty and I'll have to refill it again.
I truly, truly, truly love that bird feeder. It's really fun to watch those little birdies. We get a lot of birds at it. I was really surprised at how many we get. We do have a hummingbird feeder as well, and we do get hummingbirds at it. Not very many. I think it's maybe 1 or 2, and I think it's the same ones. I don't think it's like multiple different ones. I think it's just like the 2 that come to it. Anyway, yeah, that patio is a catastrophe. I want to go buy a couple of plants. They're getting ready to go on clearance, so it's because it's the end of the season, but I do want to buy some flowers. We didn't do any kind of plants this season at all. Really trying to save money and not do any of that kind of stuff is why. But I have not been harassing him about cleaning the patio at all this summer. It's just not been my priority. Like I said, tasks at all take a lot of mental capacity that I just don't have. So I haven't been on him for it. And these doors, oh my gosh, I don't know how they get as dirty as they do, but holy calzone. I should have gotten a really good picture of the little grandbaby hand prints that I was getting off of it and the little face print that was on it. There was a perfect face print of one of the grandbabies on it. It was so cute. But anyway, wanted to get the sliders cleaned today, and I kind of go in this cycle of about every 6 to 8 weeks where I super duper clean the sliders, I super duper clean the coffee table, and look what happens. That's just one side. We don't even record both sides of it. That's just one side. Both sides looked this way. Like both sides were just filled with crusties and grossness. Yeah, this is what happens when you let the babies eat at the tables. So, yeah, you know, it's our own fault. That's the carpet cleaning machine in the background back there. I would like to get it's my mom's. I would like to get the carpets done this coming week, but I don't know if we're going to. We've got a lot going on this coming week. Both of us have, between the two of us, we have 3 doctor's appointments coming up this week, plus our normal life stuff going on. So I don't know if it's going to happen this week or not. I mainly want to focus on the living room. The bedrooms aren't bad. I'm not too worried about the bedrooms, but I just want to make sure I get the living rooms done. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it seems like every 6 weeks or so I get the energy to do a fairly decent clean on most of the house. So that's what this is right here. I've got the energy today to focus on cleaning most of the house. I have not decorated in the coffee table in, I can't tell you how long. Not since last Christmas, I think, actually. Just again, no mental capacity for it. I just really don't give a rat's patootie. I could care less. Like, it's kind of a storage. I take, excuse me again, hold on. Sorry. The greenery that you see in the bottom right here is part of the new fall decor I just bought. Walmart is coming out with their fall decor. I had the first little glimpses of it. One little display was sitting out when we were in there the other day. And those are 2 picks right there. They were 98 cents a piece. I went ahead and grabbed them because I told hubby, I said, if I don't get them, they're going to be gone. I posted a picture of them, I believe, in my community tab. So if you want to see them, a better picture of them, they're on there. And they will be used, I believe, probably on my baker's rack. I'm not sure. Maybe on my wall display. I don't know. I just thought they were super cute and I wanted to get them. The coolest thing about this table is the glass comes out to make it super easy to clean all of that crud out of there. Thank God. I can't imagine trying to get that clean if that glass didn't come out. Oh my God, it would never come clean. I would have to get rid of the table. I wouldn't be able to stand it. That would be awful. Look at all that crumbs. Oh my gosh. Yes, I literally picked that out of there with, look at that. I should have just got my little handy vac and vacuumed all that out, but I didn't. So anyway, I do need to pull all of the glass in the drawers out and turn it upside down and tighten all of the screws. It has gotten really loose over time. And actually, this past summer, I almost thought about selling it. I was extremely tempted to sell it because the way we had our living room set up, I didn't have room for it. And that was one of the reasons I decided I wanted to rearrange the living room, because I'm like, you know, I've wanted this coffee table for so long. I don't want to sell it. It's you know, I want this table, so let's put the living room back the way the table works. So we did, and now I'm like watching this video, and now I'm kind of getting a little motivated to decorate it. But it's almost time to decorate for fall, so I probably won't. Right now I'm just mainly using it for storage, like my notepads that I pull out constantly and scribble in. What do I scribble in them, you say? Random bullcrap. My hubby is cleaning the bottom of it for me. Isn't that the cutest little thing? He's so cute. Oh my God, I love him so much. I'm so spoiled. Look at the pile. Just the pile of crud that was on the bottom of this. We swept the carpets right after this. That's why he did that. I did not get video of him sweeping. We're watching I'm watching Mad Men. I love that series. Oh my god, one of my favorites. But anyway, I'm gonna end this here. I'm gonna say thank you guys so much for watching. There's a spot over here on the end I'm gonna show you here in a minute. But I'm gonna say thank you guys so much for watching. I forgot to film an intro. I didn't film an outro. I'm just not on my game with this right now, guys. But I did want to do some voiceover for you, and I did want to let you guys know that I'm still here, plugging and chugging, like I said in the other video, literally a day by day. Hubby has to go get a scrubby because there's a spot. I'm getting ready to show you. I think you can kind of see it here in a second. On the bottom side of the coffee table that I haven't been able to get off in like weeks. And hubby, he went and got a Brillo pad, and I about had a heart attack. I'm like, oh God, please be careful, don't scratch the paint. But it came right up with the Brillo, so. And he didn't damage the table, so that worked out. Oh my God, I was literally having a heart attack though. And there's a black smudge. I don't know. This table, I tell you. There's another spot. I think that's an actual scratch though, because we couldn't get it off, and I wouldn't let him like super scrub. It's a scratch. No idea how that scratch got there. Alright guys, for reals, I'm ending it here. I'm going to stop yapping. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hugs and loves. Bye.